Aaron Rodgers is battle tested. He's stood up. He's been hammered by the press. Stood up for things we believed, and I like that part of his character. He's a critical thinker, and I think we need that at the time, as you know, the rise of AI. We need people who understand that you cannot always trust authority. Just because somebody's in charge, it doesn't mean that they're telling you the truth.
And that is independent presidential candidate Robert F. Kennedy Jr. talking about his potential vice presidential pick, football player Aaron Rodgers. Kennedy appeared on Fox News and defended Rodgers by saying the quarterback is a critical thinker. A more accurate description would be that Rodgers is a lunatic conspiracy theorist. Aaron Rodgers has spouted lies about the COVID-19 vaccine. Rodgers has insisted that 9/11 was the work of the U.S. government. And Rodgers has reportedly claimed the Sandy Hook school massacre never actually happened and relied on adult and children actors. Robert F. Kennedy Jr. seems fine with all of that and even invokes his father, who served as U.S. Attorney General and then Senator from New York until his assassination in 1968.
My father used to say, one of the duties of living as a citizen of democracy is to maintain a constant posture of skepticism toward authority, and I think Aaron's shown that. He's also somebody who I think will help me get the country healthy again. He's 40 years old. He's focused on his own health. He's very aware of health issues, and that's one of the things that's one of the key parts of my agenda is to get the country healthy again.
Get the country healthy again, he said. Well, never mind physical health. America also faces deep challenges with mental health. And lunatics like Aaron Rodgers, with help from Robert F. Kennedy Jr., only make us more mentally deranged and sick. I agree that we as citizens of a democracy should be skeptical about government claims and government authority, and there's nothing wrong with independent investigations and reviewing the evidence. But the evidence about the Sandy Hook school massacre, for example, is overwhelming and clear. In Newtown, Connecticut, on December 14, 2012, a 20-year-old man went into Sandy Hook Elementary School with several firearms and massacred 26 people, 20 of whom were children. The victims were not actors, and anybody who makes such a claim is beyond despicable and disgusting. There is a difference between applying some skepticism to government and engaging in unhinged conspiracy theories. Reviewing police reports and eyewitness interviews at Sandy Hook was appropriate, but alleging it was all staged by actors? Robert F. Kennedy Jr. to not flat out condemn this underscores that RFK Jr. is not fit for any public office.
It sounds to me like Aaron Rodgers is the choice, is your choice. Is he your vice presidential choice?
We're announcing my choice on the 26th of this month, so 2 weeks from today in Oakland. If you want to find out who my choice is, you need to come to that.
Might as well just let us know right here because you've got the time, the space, I think. Senator, thank you.
Trace, thanks for having me.
Appreciate your time.
Instead of just having RFK Jr., Trace Gallagher on Fox should have asked, why are you platforming a Sandy Hook conspiracy theorist? But hurting Aaron Rodgers and RFK Jr. hurts Fox, so there's nothing but pleasantries and softballs. Anyway, let me be clear. Even without direct questioning, Robert F. Kennedy Jr. should have been willing to say in this interview, Aaron Rodgers is a 9/11 truther and Sandy Hook school massacre denier. He is disqualified from being considered for any government position anywhere. But Robert F. Kennedy Jr.'s refusal to stand for moral and ethical clarity is beyond troubling. And it pains me to say that. I've interviewed RFK Jr. on other cable channels on a few occasions, most recently a few years ago on Talk to Al Jazeera. Kennedy is as charming and personally likable as anybody you will ever meet. But the content of what he says is often crazy. And clearly, he is now fine hanging out with people who are even nuttier than him. Aaron Rodgers should stick to football, and Robert F. Kennedy Jr. should drop his presidential bid. It's an embarrassment to America and a stain on the Kennedy legacy. By the way, Fox News analyst Janine Pirro is in hot water again.
Well, newsflash, Donald Trump is not charged with obstructing.
Check out that video at the link below. I'm David Shuster. Thanks for joining us.